Well, fam, it's time for my latest installment of Non-Secret Confessionals. This week, going back to school at 30. Also, I've been working on organizing my gear closet, so I'm going to cut in clips of this little organizer build. I love many forms of creating, so right now my immediate goal with school is different than it was last time I tried college. In 2012, when I graduated from high school, I went straight to university for a year. It was fun, but my mentality was still riding off the senioritis train, and I was motivated to have fun and do the bare minimum necessary to still get that sought-after grade. This time around, having spent many years working or kind of in between spaces, my goal and my mindset are different. I have the unique opportunity to go to school for the first time in several years without being as broke as the first time, and with my wife working for UVU, it means I get tuition waived. So last year, I got excited about the opportunity to learn whatever I wanted. My goal is not to burn through and get a 4-year degree in something that will make me a lot of money or to just finish something fast. My goal is to learn and grow and develop as a creator and try to hone my passions and learn the things I feel I lack. I'm currently taking 2 online classes and still working full-time. Balancing both has been a new challenge, but the excitement of potential has made that balancing act a little easier to handle. I'm not sure what my major will end up being. I've already switched once since enrolling last year, but only time will tell. I like to think that I'll settle on something that is creative and fulfilling in my personal and professional life, but maybe it's only ever to learn a few things that make me a better Costco lifer. Who knows, but I'm excited for the chance to find out. One of my first creative assignments was for a digital media class. We watched a video and were asked to either write a couple paragraphs or film a short video on the idea of finished, not perfect. This is actually similar to something I've said for a long time. Done is better than perfect. Here's the video I made for that class. I used to be a perfectionist, but honestly, who's got the time? That's why the idea that done is better than perfect appeals to me. It's about getting things done, and I'm all for progress. There's no way to know the exact numbers, and it depends on person to person, project to project, but I think sometimes you can get 80 to 90% of the progress complete, and about 60% of the time, that last 10 to 20% of progress takes the other 40% of your time. I think there's a time and place for that kind of finished, polished work, but it's not usually my immediate goal. At some point I was taking a drawing class and I realized early on that my favorite exercise was anything to do with gesture drawing. It wasn't about a single polished piece, it was about an endless supply of attempts. Personally, I think it's the fastest way to improve your drawing. Instead of one shiny drawing and barely any more knowledge about form, composition, the relationship of objects in a frame, and movement, and so on, you could do iteration after iteration for any given subject. For me, this has sort of become the goal, not to be the top 1% of any single thing, but to be confident in as many things as I can. I would rather get to 80% of 1,000 things than 100% for a couple. So that's why I think done is better than perfect. It means you're trying and you're working on what you love or what you need to get done. Perfectionism can be paralyzing. So just get started and the rest will come. My advice to my younger, more perfectionistic self would be to just start trying. Whether it's schooling, music, photography, or any other field, you gotta start somewhere. So free yourself of the notion that you can only do something if you're perfect at it. And get out there and do something, fail faster, and let's go get stuff done. This update video is to say, it's never too late to pursue your passions or learn something new. Go Wolverines!